What is up, guys? We are back with another members poll gameplay, and this is week number 6 of that. And this week, you guys voted for me to play the Gamora hero against the Nebula villain right here. And Nebula is definitely my most hated villain in Marvel Champions, but I've actually never done this matchup here with the sisters Gamora versus Nebula, so I'm actually pretty excited for this, and hopefully it'll go well. I think it is a good matchup for Gamora because she can easily rush down Nebula here, and that's what we're going to be trying to do. So yeah, thank you guys so much. Shout out to all my channel members. I really appreciate y'all, and hopefully everyone enjoys this video. And yeah, so we'll be taking on Nebula here on expert mode. And I also want to give a huge shout out to Evil, who suggested that I build a multi-talented deck here for Gamora. This is a new card that came in Jubilee's Hero Pack. It's a 3-cost event. Hero action, attack, and thwart, so it counts as playing an attack event and a thwart event. And if we can use a corresponding resource when paying for its card, we can get the corresponding effect. And then Gamora is really good with attacks and thwart events because she can trigger finesse and precision. Her response is in hero form to remove an additional threat and also deal additional damage just from playing one multi-talented there, right? So that's going to be the main strategy with this deck. So we do have a primarily basic deck here with the 3 multi-talenteds. We have 3 hit and runs as well, also an thwart and attack event. So really cool synergy with Gamora. We have Drax here, Mockingbird, Nick Fury, Groot, Rocket Raccoon, Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and Professor X, leading into really statuses here for Nebula because she's pretty rough with her techniques. We have the 3 basic doubles, 2 power novels to hit the kickers here for the multi-talented, and we also have 3 copies of Dropkick. We are playing an aggression deck here for Gamora, so we can stun Nebula with the Dropkicks. We have Martial Prowess to help us pay for the attack events, a Hand Cannon to give us more power whenever we're attacking. We have Psylocke here for Confuse Us, so we can flip down safely. And then we also have a copy of Cut Upper here, right? So Gamora, with her Skill Tactician, her ability when you're deck building, you may include up to 6 attack and or authority events in your deck from aspects other than your chosen aspect. So we're just going to be doing one here from the pool aspect, Cut Upper, as a really powerful attack event. Use 5 damage to enemy, and we can stun that enemy. So really good synergy with Gamora and this deck here. And yeah, that is a deck breakdown here. We'll see how it goes. So let's shuffle up, and we'll also get Nebula, the sister of Gamora, set up right here. So for the main scheme setup, it says to put Nebula's ship environment into play right here. So the ship says, as a force interrupt, whenever the villain phase begins, we place an evasion counter on there. So they'll always just be adding one every single time whenever the villain phase begins. And then as a first player action, we'd exhaust Milano and spend up to 2 resources of any type to remove an equal amount of evasion counters for each resource that we spent. And then it also says here to put the Milano support in place, so we have control of the Milano, which we can always exhaust to generate a wild resource. And then what else do we got? We have the Power Stone attached to Nebula right here. So she has +1 thwart, +1 attack. And then after we do 3 more damage with a single attack, we can take the Power Stone from Nebula. But then if she deals 3 more damage to us, she'll also take it back, right? And then it also says to discard the top 2 cards of the encounter deck and then attach each technique attachment discard this way to Nebula. So we're going to do that right now. Hopefully we do not get any nasty techniques here. Let's shuffle up our player deck. All right, and then let's go ahead and shuffle up the encounter deck here, and let's advance the main scheme to stage 1B here, right? There is no one viewed effect. We just X equal to number of evasion counters on Nebula's ship. So whatever the evasion counters on there is how much this goes up by every single turn. Come in with 2 per player threat here. And then we're going to discard the top 2 cards in encounter deck after we shuffle up, and hopefully we get no techniques. So we get any, they're going to attach to Nebula. Nebula says the first technique attachment each player reviews each round gains surge, so that could spiral pretty nastily. Nebula initiates an activation against you, so if she schemes or attacks as a force interrupt, so before the activation, we resolve a special of each technique attachment and then choose one and discard the attachment. Choose and discard one of those attachments, yeah. All right, so we're all shuffled up here. All right, let's see what we get. Top 2 cards. Do we... and then attach each technique attachment. So we get 2 techniques. We have to give them both to Nebula. Okay. First one here is not a technique. Second one is not a technique. Okay, awesome. So no techniques going for Nebula here. Fortunately for us, that's the best possible start that we can get here. And then we're all set up here. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna draw up here to our hands here of 6 and Alter Ego, and then we're gonna do our mulligans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay. Well, I like this here. We can remove the threat and do damage. With that, oh, we got our sword. Oh man, I could just go super greedy, play the sword here on turn 1. We have no evasion counters to start off, which is pretty nice. Probably want to play the multi-talented. probably want to play the sword here as well, but then we don't get set up at all. The sword though is kind of helping us set up, right? I think we're actually going to hold onto his hand here. I'm not sure that's a play. I really would like to get one of Gamora's like research generators out or the martial prowess, but I kind of like this hand. Okay, so we'll just keep this. Let's go ahead and use 3 resources right here so it can play a Gamora sword down. It's a 3 cost upgrade. It's restricted, but after we play an attack event, we could deal 1 damage to enemy. This is not limited once per round or anything like that, so it's going to be pretty useful. Action, look at the top card of your deck. If it's an attack or throw event, we can draw it. So top card here is an attack and throw event, so we actually draw it. Oh man, I should have done that first before playing a sword, so I could keep one of these things. That's fine. Man, I really messed that up. Okay, that's fine. We're going to flip up here to hero form. And let's go ahead and start doing damage. We can't take the Power Stone, though, because we can't do more than 3 damage with a single instance. But I think it's okay. I guess we'll hold on to more talented to heal. Let's exhaust some launch generates a wild resource. Declare it to be a physical. Spend a double here when paying for a basic card. This is a basic card. Declare the wild tier to be a mental and energy. So one of each resource type, so we can play a multi-talent here. So hero, action, attack, and thwart. We use all the resource icons. So we do 2 damage to enemy. So 2 at Nebula brings her from 17 down to 15. Remove 2 threat from a scheme, clears off the main scheme. And then heal 2 damage to your identity. We are full life, so don't need to heal. But we're able to do the other stuff. And then right here it says after you play an attack event, deal 1 damage to enemy. We did play an attack event right here, so 1 damage to Nebula. Brings it from 15 down to 14. And since each instance is less than 3 damage, we don't take the Power Stone from Nebula. But we also trigger Finesse here. After you play an attack event, remove 1 threat from a scheme. There is no threat to remove. Precision, after you play a Authority event, deal 1 damage to enemy. More talented is the Authority event. So 1 more damage here to Nebula. Brings it from 14 down to 13. We're going to swing for 2. That brings down from 13 down to 11. So tons of damage there on turn 1 with Gamora. That's going to end our turn. Let's roll back up. Hold on to the multi-talented and draw back up to 5. Ooh, okay, we got Psylocke, so I could just flip down here, but we'll see what we want to do. Okay, it is Nebula's turn. She's going to add 2 to... Wait, sorry. She's going to add 1 evasion counter whenever her turn begins. And then she's going to add X threat equal to 1, because there's 1 evasion counter right there. Then she's going to attack us here. We are defenseless. Do I just take the attack? And this could heal me. I think we just take the attack to the face here. She's hitting with a base of 3. She gets a boost card. No technique, so the boost is 0. Okay, only 3 damage to Gamora. Brings us from 10 down to 7. And nothing else will happen with that. Then we get that 1 face down counter card, which is hopefully not a technique. Oh, not a technique. Oh man, okay. Lethal Intent here comes with a 2 per player threat. When review, discard cards from top of the counter deck until you get a technique and reveal it. Oh man, and that will surge with Nebula's effect. So not good. We're going to mill here, and we have to get a technique, basically. Where are the techniques? Man, we actually had some good time before we got a technique, but we got this side scheme. Okay, Cutthroat Ambition. Nebula cannot take them more than 5 damage for a single attack. Special is a place with 1 threat on the main scheme. So the special is not triggered right now, but she does have that constant effect. Each technique attachment, the first one gains surge. We just reviewed it with this, so it's going to surge into another technique. Like this one won't surge at least. Reduce the amount of damage Nebula takes from each attack by 1, and especially discard 1 card random from your hand. All right. Oh man. Double techniques there. Okay. Back over to our turn. Oh man, the double techniques. If I try to go for Psylocke here to confuse her, and then we just flip down. The problem is if I probably go for Mockingbird, I think is better here. No, but we have to let this proc so we could discard it. That is the only issue. Yeah, because if this isn't proc, we can never discard with her Force of Draw. It's after she activates that we can choose and discard one of them. Man, oh man, oh man. Let me think here. So I need to get rid of Wide Stance because I can't let all my damage get reduced. We probably thwart the lethal intent. Yeah, let's just go ahead and thwart for 2, clear off this side scheme here because I can't deal with the hazard. Then acrobatic move to use less damage here. If I play Mockingbird, I could alarm to clear off the ship, but then we stun Nebula. She'll never trigger her thing. Maybe I just do it next turn. Okay, let's go and use the First player action here, exhaust some long spend resource of any type. This is a resource right here, so we get rid of an evasion counter. We're going to use 3 resources right here, so we can play Mockingbird. When she enters play stun enemy, let's go ahead and stun Nebula. Yeah, she doesn't have star or anything, so she is stunned. And then Mockingbird's going to exhaust. Let's store for 1 from the main, clear that off. Mockingbird will take a consequent damage. That will end our turn. Let's right back up. Alright, we're going to draw back up to our hands here. 5 hero form. Let's see what we get. We got a double this time, and a combat or a martial prowess here. So I'm liking that a lot. Okay, so Nebula's turn, she's going to add 1 evasion counter. Then just 1 to the main scheme, because X equal to 1. She's going to attack us, she's stunned, so none of this other stuff will trigger. And then we get dealt 1 face down counter card, which is Honor Amongst Thieves. This card from the top of the counter until you get a criminal minion, reveal it, and you give the minion a tough stats card and the villain a face down boost card. Oof, okay, so we're going to mill here until we get a criminal minion. I got rid of some techniques, which is pretty nice. A lot of techniques there. Ooh, Rogue Vessel. I like to see that go. Okay, we got a criminal minion here finally. So we reveal it, give the minion a tough stats card and the villain a face down boost. Okay, so reveal this minion. Nebula gets a boost. The minion's going to have a tough stats card. And then, okay, that's it with this. And then now with the Pirate Lackey, they have quick strike, so they're going to attack us right now. It says, after this minion attacks and damages you, remove the top card of your deck from the game. Well, I don't want to do that, so I think I just defend, because if he doesn't damage us, then we don't have to do that effect, right? What do I do in my turn? I would play the Martial Prowess. I could play a Hit and Run. Let's see, Mockingbird not so tough. Yeah, we can actually clear everything off. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and exhaust to defend for 2. So since he attacked us and didn't damage us, we don't have to remove the top card of our deck from the game, because they have to damage us. Okay, and it's back over to our turn now. All right, let's go ahead and have Mockingbird swing for 1 in Pirate Lackey, knock off the tough stats card. Mockingbird will take a cost for damage. Then we're going to use a double resource right here, so we can play Martial Prowess here. It's a 2-cost upgrade. We can exhaust to generate a physical resource for an attack event here. Let's go ahead and do that. So 1 physical here, and then do I want to maybe hold on to the Hit and Run, or hold on to Conditioning Room? Let's hold on to a Hit and Run here. I'm not sure if I'll be able to flip down, but we might draw to X. Let's hold on to the Conditioning Room. All right, so this is 1 resource here. Lana will be a 2nd resource. This would be a 3rd resource, so we can play Hit and Run. 3-cost event. It's attack and authority event. Do 2 damage to enemy and remove 2 threat from a scheme. So let's do 2 damage to the Pirate Lackey and remove 2 threat from a scheme. Clears off the main scheme here. Okay, then let me think here. So response after playing an attack event. Do 1 damage to enemy. This is an attack event. 1 damage right here. We're gonna do it to Nebula. That'll bring from 11 down to 10. And for the white stance, it says reduce the amount of damage it takes from each attack by 1. This is not an attack with the sword, because it doesn't have the attack keyword, so it's just going to do the full damage. Then after you play attack and authority event, we can trigger this thing right here, precision. When you play authority event like this card, we can do 1 damage to enemy, 1 to a Pirate Lackey will take out this minion here. Okay, we're not doing too bad here, and then Mockingbird can block this hit. Alright, that's the end of our turn. Let's ready back up. We're going to draw back up to our hands here. 5 point out to the Conditioning Room. And we got Nick Fury here, but can we get a double? No double. Ooh, we got cross counter though. I don't think we play it here though. Okay, Nebula's turn. She's going to add an evasion counter, so it goes up to 2 now. So now X equal to 2. She's going to add 2 threats to the main. Alright, she's going to attack us now. So force interrupt whenever she initiates an activation. She's about to initiate an attack. Resolve special ability on each technique attachment in play. This one says place 1 threat on the main scheme. And then white stance says discard 1 card at random from your hand. Oh man, that's gonna be bad. So let me see. Resolve it, and then choose and discard 1 of them. Okay, so before the attack goes through, we can discard 1 at least. So I'll shuffle this up. Please don't be Nick Fury. Please don't be Nick Fury. We're gonna lose Conditioning Room. Okay, I think that's okay. All right, so now we can choose and discard. Let's get rid of the white stance here. So now she would take regular damage from attacks. Alright, so she's hitting us with this boost. She gets a regular boost card here. And then Mockingbird's going to exhaust and defend this attack. It's going to be the boost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage going on Mockingbird. And that will take her out. Alright, then we did everything there. Now I get dealt one face down counter card during the counter step, which is, oh no, not another technique. Nebula gains Stalwart now, especially as you are stunned. If you're already stunned, give Nebula a face down boost card. So we gotta get rid of that. All right. But the first technique attachment will surge, so she's gonna surge it into sounding alarms. Each enemy gets +1 attack with 2 threat here on this side scheme. So all minions and Nebula gets +1 attack now. Dang it. The techniques. We're hitting some techniques here, which is not great. All right, let's back over to our turn. Can I afford Nick? I can. Then I lose the last multi-talented though, which I would like to play to help us remove everything. Dang it, I'm short 1 resource here. She has Stalwart, so I can't stun her anymore. She's gonna stun me, actually. I could just play the multi-talented to try to heal up here. I only have physicals to play it though, so I can't trigger the kicker, so I think I just play Nick actually. Dang it. Alright, let's exhaust the Milano. Oh, that's gonna go up so high. Generate say while resources should be 3 more for a total of 4. We're gonna play Nick Fury. When Nick enters play, choose one, we pick the one and draw 3. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. Search your deck for attack or authority event add to your hand. Move. Oof. Oh man, we're not really getting what we want here. I think we can just get. I don't think we have any more of our cheap attack events, right? The acrobatic moves. We only have 2 of those in a deck, I think, right? I'm not sure. Nebula gets us something. We can't play it right now, anyways. I think we still just get Nebula down. Yeah, we'll use 2 resources right here. We can play Neb. Oh, we can't. I forgot because of the unique rule. So we can't play Nebula ally. We could play 4 momentum. Remove 3 threat from a scheme. Clears off the main for us. We might as well do that. We did not play an attack events this turn, but this would be 2 resources right here, so we can play 4 momentum. Here, action thought, remove 3 threat from a scheme. That will clear off the main scheme here. Okay. Then after playing a authority but we can precision, so D1 damage to enemy is gonna do 1 to Nebula. Brings her from 10 down to 9. We did not play an attack event, so don't get to trade a sword there. Okay. Let's do. Yikes, this is tough. Should I just do more damage? No, we will Thor for 2. Let's clear off the side scheme here. A little bit worried about that. And then Nick Fury will swing for 2 on Nebula. That'll bring her from 9 down to 7. He'll take a consequential damage. And then we're going to end our turn. Let's right back up. Draw him back up to 5 here. There's a double. We got a drop kick, so we can get rid of the stun on her. Or the Stalwart, I mean. We might be okay. Okay, Nebula's turn. She's going to add 1 more counter, evasive counter. So now there's going to be 3. So since X is equal to 3, we have to add 3 threats to the main now, which is not great at all. Then she's going to attack us here. So force interrupt, we trigger the specials both here. So this one is place 1 threat on the main scheme, goes up to 4. And this one says you are stunned. If you're already stunned, give Nebula a boost. So we are not stunned, so we just get stunned here normally. Okay, then we can discard one. Let's get rid of the evasive maneuvering. So she loses the Stalwart there with this. All right, so she gets a boost card. Nick Fury will defend the attack. She's hitting with 1, 2, 3, 4 damage, taken out Nick Fury here. All right, we did everything there. Now we get that 1 face on counter card. Please don't be a technique. It's an advance. Even worse. Okay, she's going to scheme here with a base of 3. Gets a boost card of 2, so she schemes for 5, which will pop the main scheme here. Okay, so main scheme pops. What happens? I do not remember. But things are going downhill. So it says here, place 2 evasion counters on Nebula's ship. It goes up to 5, guys. Holy cow. For each evasion counter on ship, discard the top 2 cards of each player deck and the encounter deck. For each evasion counter, so there's 5, discard the top 2 cards. So we discard 10 cards from the player deck and encounter deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we lose this. And then top 10 cards of the encounter deck. Second mills out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we only do 9 cards here. She decks out. She gets a permanent celebration token on the main scheme now. It's going to come in with 3 per player threat and that permanent celebration. And X is also equal to this now, which is now 5. All right. I don't think we can pull this off here. Yeah, I think we're in a dire situation right now. I don't see us coming back from this. Okay, so that was an encounter card, and then it is back over to our turn now after we do these shuffles. All right. Okay. All right, guys. Let's see what we got, and we're gonna deck out. We can stun the villain, and we share our sword. Set the pace is the thwart event. Man. Okay. Let me think. If I stun her, I need to Milano, and I can play set the pace. That will be the play. Okay, let's go ahead and exhaust. We're going to attack to remove our stun. Okay, then we're going to use once your power share is a physical uses for an attack event. This is an attack event right here. This will be a double physical, so we play a drop kick. Here, I should attack you 4 damage enemy. She can't take more than 5, so 4 is okay. That will bring her from 7 down to 3. And it says if you pair this card using only physicals, which we did, we can stun that enemy. So let's stun Nebula and also draw a card. Okay. Then we also dealt more than 3 damage with a single attack, so we take the power stone away from Nebula. Then with our sword, after you play an attack event, do 1 damage to enemy. Let's do 1 to Nebula. It brings her from 3 down to 2. And then with our finesse here, we play an attack event, so remove 1 threat from a scheme, drops the main down to 2. And that will resolve the drop kick there. Okay, that was pretty good. What we're doing here, I need some Milano. And then I think I just set the pace here, right? So we set the pace. We can trigger finesse. No, I mean we can trigger precision. Do 1 damage because that's our first story event. Get her down to 1 life. Oh man. And then Milano can only do 2 things there. Why don't I hold on to the attack event here, and then let's use the first player action, exhaust Milano, 2 resources to remove 2 evasion counters, because the max that we can do is 2. We can't do 3 or more in a single go. All right, then we're going to play a set the pace here, 0 cost event. Hero action thought, remove 1 threat from a scheme, drops the main, and we play authority event. We can trigger finesse, or sorry, precision, and do 1 damage to enemy to Nebula, brings from 2 down to 1. All right. And then that's going to end our turn here, guys. Let's right back up. We're going to deck out here. Defenseless, no allies. We decked out, get dealt a face down counter card, and we're shuffle our discard pile back into deck. So basically, all we got to do is hope that we don't get any more techniques for the rest of this game. And maybe we'll be able to have enough damage to gun Nebula down here. Oh, man. She's going to add so much threat. The good thing is we have a lot of thwarting with Gamora with our events. And we lost both our resource generators, though, for Gamora's idea-specific resource generators. But got the martial prowess at least helping us out a little bit. All right. Okay, we're going to ready back up. Draw back up to 5 here. We got a double, which is good to see. 3 more cards. We got a drop kick with the double again. And we got a cross counter. Okay, so this means we live. If we take an attack, and we can keep the power stone. And if we play this, we should be able to flip Nebula, which would be really good with the cross counter. So I'm actually kind of hoping she attacks us here. Okay, Nebula's turn, she's going to add an evasion counter. This goes up to 4. So X equal to 4. So she's going to add 4 plus 1 here. So 5 with acceleration. It goes to the 6 out of 9. If it hits 9, we do lose the game. Nebula attacks us. She's stunned. Nothing happens with the stuff there. Then we get dealt 1 face down counter card for a total of 2. First one is Barrel Row, Insight 1. Goes up to 7. Surge, when we replace 1 evasion counter on the ship, goes up to 5 again. And then it will surge here. So we get another encounter card. Oh, ooh, we got our obligation. You may flip to Art Ego, then choose to do this, or choosing this card 2 events from your hand to discard the obligation. Dang it. I think I take the flip, but I really want to cross counter here. I have to exhaust. If I exhaust, I can't get the full damage off my ability. If I discard 2 bets from my hand, I lose everything anyways. Okay, so we're going to pick the one to flip down to Alter Ego and exhaust Gamora to remove this card from the game. Not a good time for obligation. Oh man, attach Nebula, she gains Stalwart. That will surge because it's a technique attachment. Into special delivery, you may exhaust Milano. If you don't, Nebula's going to scheme, so we exhaust Milano. Alright, back over to our turn, guys. So this one, she has Stalwart, and then especially give her Tough. Well, I gotta flip up here. Let's use our action. Look at the top card of your deck. If it's an attack or authority event, draw it. It is a authority event. We're an attack event, so we can draw it. Hit and run's not the one that I want here. I prefer multi-talented. So she's stalwart now with that technique. I mean, we have to just go for it, right? Do I have any thwarting? I don't have the thwarting that I need, and I can't take any more evasion counters. So this will go up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we gotta drop this down to 1 threat. I just can't do that, right? I have 2 threat removal. If I play another thing, I can ping off another threat. Yeah, I can remove 3 threat max. We can flip up to hero form, and we're exhausted, so we will not be able to do that. All right, so we lost. Yeah, let's go ahead and flip her though. We'll do as much as we can. Martial Prowess is a physical resource. This would be 2 more physicals to play a drop kick. Here, I should attack do 4 to enemy. We're gonna hit Nebula for 4. Brings from 1 down 0, and that will flip her over to her third and final stage here. No one reviewed effect and 20 hit points. She can't be stunned because of stalwart, so draw kick won't stun her, but we can draw a card because we use all physicals for it. We got multi-talented. Okay, are we back in this with the multi-talented? I don't think we are, but we'll see. So if I play multi-talented here, oh, I forgot. After we play an attack event, we can trigger finesse, remove 1 threat from a scheme, drops down 6, and then we can also trigger more sword, do 1 damage to enemy. That'll bring Nebula from 20 down 19. Right, whenever we play an attack event, like the drop kick. Then we can use, what does this one do? If we play Thor event this turn, if I can play this and this, that would still not be enough, but that's okay. Let's use, we're just going to overpay for this, I think. So we'll use 4 resources here, but we'll use a mental and physical. Actually, let's switch. It doesn't matter. Mental, physical, and energy to play multi-talented. So here, action, attack, and thwart. You hear this using each thing, we can get the corresponding effects. So physical, do 2 damage to enemy, brings Nebula from 19 down to 17, and then remove 2 that from a scheme with the mental. That will bring us from 6 down to 4. And then we use the energy as well. Heal 2 damage from your identity, so we go from 7 up to 9. And then we play an attack event. So with the sword, we do 1 damage, brings Nebula from 7 down to 16 with the sword. And then we also precision here. When we play Thor event, do 1 damage to enemy, brings Nebula from 16 down to 15. And that will end our turn here. Let's write it back up. Hold on to the decisive blow. Draw back up to 5. And there's a keen instincts right there, guys. But I think it's over. So Nebula's turn, she's going to add 1 to the 1 evasion counter, I mean. So go to 6. Then she'll add 6 plus 1, 7 to the main. It's going to 7 plus 2. It's going to be, what is that? 7 plus 4, I mean. It's going to be 11 threat on the main out of 9. So we have lost here. We were not able to take down Nebula. I think she has got way too many techniques this run. We need her to not get techniques to pull us off. All right, guys. We took an L here. But let's reset and see if we can get a rematch here against Nebula. So let's shuffle up everything back up. Yeah, that was a rough one, guys. Nebula is the worst villain ever. I feel like, man, yeah, definitely the techniques are very oppressive. They spiral like crazy. I could have maybe tried to go slower there. No, I think rushing is probably the best way to go. I think if I got the timing on the attack events or the research generators, that might have been a little bit better for us. But either way, I think we were not close at all. She's at 15 life, guys. We did not really get where we wanted to go. I think I don't want multi-talented that early. I want to save them for later on in the game. So that's probably what we're looking for here. All right, let's shuffle up our player deck. I think we're, oh man, just gonna say I think we're all shuffled up, but maybe not anymore. All right, I think that's fine. All right, so for Nebula, no evasion count to start off with, fortunately. Maybe we should focus on keeping that down earlier, right? That might be the way to go with that. Let's see, we put the obligation back in. We're going to reset the main schemes. We got to reset Nebula as well. Back to stage 2, unfortunately. How much life? 17 life for Nebula. She has a Power Stone, not us. See, 0 threat there. And then I think all we do now is just shuffle up this stuff into the encounter deck, and then we should be good to go. All right, guys, here we go. So with the setup here, we put the ship environment to play, and we have the Milano support as well. Then it says attach the Power Stone to Nebula, so we have that there. Then discard the top 2 cards of the encounter deck, and each technique discard this way to Nebula. So once again, we actually got the best start last time, and we got no techniques. I don't know if we can have the same luck this game. Okay, let's see what we get. Okay, we're gonna cut the deck. Come on, no techniques. 1. Oh man. 2. Okay, so we only got 1 technique here. Attach each technique to Nebula. So Weapons Mastery, this one gets discarded. Weapons Mastery gives her Retaliate 1, specialists take 1 damage. Oh man, the Retaliate is not good. Okay, so we got that. And then we're going to do, we advance the main scheme to stage 1B. Comes in with 2 per player threat. And then we will be readied up with the Milano here. And let's draw up to 6. Oh, we got to set our hit points back up to 10. All right, rematch. Game number 2. Let's see if we can do better here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oof, I'm digging X here. Whoops. We get confused on S can block, and we can still get rid of that. Then with this, I like the drop kick a lot here. We're gonna mulligan 3. I think I need to get a resource generator card. So we're gonna drop 3 more back up to 5. And ooh, if we can get X and Groot down, that would do wonders, right? Let's go and use our action here. In Alter Ego, look at the top right of your deck. If it's an attack or thwart, add to your hand, or you draw it. We're gonna draw this, set the pace. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and flip over here to hero form. We can put a Confuse Nebula. Oh, she has a way to get Stalwart though. If I play this, I hold on to cut upper. So I play this and play X here. Okay, we're gonna use 3 resources here because the Power Off is a double and paying for a basic card, so we can play Groot. He says play only if your identity has a guardian trait, which we do have in our hero form. Whenever Groot defends an attack, we can heal 2 damage from him. This exhaust from launch generates a wild resource. This would be a double for total 3 to play Professor X. Whenever he enters play, choose him. We're picked to want to confuse the villain. Hoping she does not get Stalwart immediately. Alright, X is going to exhaust. Let's store for 3, clear off the main. And then he'll take a consequential damage. Gamora will swing for 2 on Nebula. That'll bring her from 17 down to 15. She has Retaliate 1, so we'll take 1 damage back, drop down to 9. And that will end her turn. Let's hold on to the cut upper, and we're just going to right back up. We're not going to have Groot activate here, because I don't want him taking a consequential damage and Retaliate. So drop back up to 5. 2, 3. Ooh, drop kick. And I can't get the kicker for it. But cut upper also stuns. I feel like I go for cut upper here. Alright, Nebula's turn. She's going to add 1 evasion counter on her ship. X equal to 1. It goes up by 1 threat. She's going to attack us here. X will block the attack. As a force of whenever she initiates an attack, resolve special here, which is to take 1 damage. We drop from 9 down to 8, and then we can discard it. So let's get rid of that Retaliate. Okay, so X is defending. This will be the boost. Please don't be a technique. Oh, no, it's a technique. Oh, no, guys. She gains Stalwart. Okay. So after this activation ends, attach discard Nebula and resolve a special. So she will take out Professor X here with the attack. It's going to be 1, 2, 3 damage. And then after the attack, attach the card to Nebula and resolve special. Special is give Nebula a tough status card. If she has one, give her face on boost card. So she gets a tough here. But as a constant effect, she also gains Stalwart, so the Confuse is gone. Very, very unfortunate. Dang it. Alright, but it was not reviewed. It was attached, so it does not gain Surge. Yep. Alright, face on counter card is combat ready. Discard from top of the counter deck until you get technique attachment, reveal it, and resolve a special. I think we lost, guys. There's too many techniques. So we reviewed this technique here, resolve special, to place 1 threat on the main scheme. And then it will now surge because it was reviewed, right, with the combat ready. Let's see. This card, yeah, reveal it. Okay, so now this is reviewed here, so she can't take more than 5 damage with a single attack. But it will surge into another card because of her ability where the first technique review getting surge into assault. So Nebula is going to attack us here. Okay, you know what? That will actually help us get rid of the technique, so we may be okay here. I have the stun, so I definitely get rid of that one. Okay, she's attacking us here. Do I have any? Don't have anything to defend. Do we block with Groot? Yeah, let's defend here with Groot, and hopefully he can live. She doesn't have any boost cards right now, so she's hitting with a base of 3. The special will actually trigger first her force interrupt. I mean, so resolve a special here and here. So place 1 threat on the main with the cutthroat ambition, and then this one says give her a tough. If she has one, give her face down boost. Oh man, so this happens before the activation, so she gets this boost here. Then she'll get her regular boost for the attack. Groot is probably gonna die. And then we can choose this card. Let's get rid of the stalwart here, so that's gone. All right, so this attack is going to Groot. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, Groot is gonna put in work here. He tanks 5 damage, 6 life, so he lives. After Groot defends an attack, he 2 damage from him, so he goes from 5 damage up to only 3 damage now. Okay, guys, we are back in this because now she's down to 1 technique, and we can stun her thanks to that assault there. Okay, all right. It's back over to our turn. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. Okay, let me think here. If I drop kick and I draw a card, I probably just need to get the Nebula ship down, though, is the issue. I could try to go greedy and play the cutthroat ambition. I mean the condition room, and do that next turn. So if I don't thwart this now, it's gonna go up to 5. If we get inside 1, it pops. I probably have to thwart. She has a tough stats card, which is annoying. If I wait a minute. I think what I do is I take the power stone and I do a full thwart. So we drop kick here to draw the card. Okay, we use 3 physical resources right here, so we can play a drop kick. Here, action attack, do 4 damage to enemy. So we're gonna do 4 damage to Nebula, knocks off her tough. Now with the official ruling with the power stone, the tough prevents damage taken, but not damage dealt. So we still dealt more than 3 damage in a single attack, so we actually take the power stone away from Nebula now, which is really good. And then we can also stun the enemy and draw a card because we use only physical resources when paying for the drop kick. So Nebula's stunned. And we also draw a card here, which is a hit and run. Okay, then after we play an attack event, remove 1 threat from a scheme. On the main, just down 2. Actually, I think we're fine to attack then, because the main's down 2 now. I really want to get this thing down. I think we just exhaust this card, return bottommost attack. We lost X-ray. We're probably not gonna flip down. Let's exhaust Milano for the first player action. Yeah, exhaust Milano and spend a resource to remove 1 evasion counter for each resource spent. All right, then let's swing for 3 on Nebula because we have the power stone. That'll bring us from 15 down to 12. All right, and then that's gonna turn us right back up. Okay, so we got our stun here. We just keep our stun locked. We'll be okay. Let's draw back up to 5. I really need the resource generators, but we aren't drawing them now. Okay, Nebula's turn. She's going to add 1 evasion counter. Then she adds 1 threat. She attacks, she's stunned. Nothing happens with the techniques. Encounter card is not a technique. Oh man, exhaustion was exhausted and it was surge. It's not a technique. Man, these are kind of just worse than techniques now because they just keep surging on us, right? So we got our Nemesis minion Nebula. She cannot enter play because of the unique rule, but the Nemesis sides can come into play. So players other than Gamora cannot remove threat from here. After the villain phase begins, deal 1 face down encounter card to Gamora. Oh man, that is rough. 4 threat on here. And then we shuffle these Nemesis cards into the encounter deck. Nebula does not enter play this way. So with the text here on Shadow Past, it says if your Nemesis minion does not enter play this way from a set error, which it will not, Shadow Past will surge. So we're going to shuffle up here and then we're going to get another encounter card. Very, very unfortunate, guys. And if it's technique, it's going to surge again. Oh man. So hopefully we don't get a technique here, right? All right, so we shuffle it up. Shadow Pass will surge into Pirate Lackey, okay, with Quick Strike. So as this minion attacks and damages you, this card remove the top card of your deck from the game. Gru, exhaust, and offend this. So he doesn't damage us. He's gonna do 2 damage to Groot. Groot will heal 2 damage after he defends an attack, so he's back up to 3 life here. And then we don't have to remove the top card deck from the game. Alright, that's gonna end Nebula's turn. Finally, so it's back over to our turn. So even though we had her stunned, she still did a lot of things to us. Oh man, what do I do here? I have to clear this thing off. So I have to play hit and run, and then we have to play an acrobatic move here, right? That means we have the Milano to spare. What card do I want to hold on to? I don't think I can afford the sword, unfortunately. Remove 2 lessons can do 2 damage to an enemy. And then... Oh, wait a minute. Do we not have the threat removal? We don't have threat removal. That's gonna stick. I can't play 2 hit and runs here, right? Dang it. Yeah, because then if we trigger this thing, it's only limited once per phase, so we can do 3 threat removal. We're exhausted with exhaustion. Oh, dang it. Okay. I think I just hit and run. And then we kill the Power Lackey. And then we Nebula ship here. Yeah, we're using here action exhaust Milano. Spend a resource to remove 1 counter from here. Gotta keep that at bay. We're gonna use 3 resources here, play hit and run. Here action attack, do 2 damage to enemy. We're gonna do 2 damage to Power Lackey. And remove 2 that from the scheme. We'll take 2 off here. Alright, then it says with finesse, we play an attack event, so remove 1 more threat from the scheme, drops it down to 1. And then we can also trigger precision, do 1 damage to enemy, 1 to Power Lackey, defeats this Lackey. And that resolves a hit and run there. That's going to turn us right back up. It's very unfortunate, guys. I think we lost this one as well. Okay, force response after the villain phase begins, which is right now. Do 1 phase 9 card to Gamora. So now the chance of getting techniques is way higher. We add invasion counter. We add 1 to the main, goes up to 4. Nebula attacks us. She gets a boost. Force interrupt. Place 1 threat on the main. This goes up to 5. And then cut their ambition. We can discard it now. She's hitting with a boost here. We're just going to take the hit. She gets another... Wait, no, this is her 1 boost. So she's hitting with a... Actually, wait. Where's our defense event, guys? Groot will block this. She's hitting with a base of 2. Gets a boost card here of 1. Gives a villain additional boost card for its activation. Oh, man, attach this to Nebula here. And then resolve special after the activation, which will pop the main. 1, 2, 3 damage. Takes out Groot. The special is to place 1 threat on the main scheme. It's going to go up to 6. It's going to advance now. So now place 2 evasion counters on a ship. Goes up to 3 counters. For each evasion counter on that, discard top 2 cards of the player deck and a counter deck 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We lose these 6 cards here, and we do the encounter deck 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No techniques. Okay, there's 1 technique at least, so that's good to see. All right, and then advance over to here. Comes in with 3 per player threat, and then same thing as last time. All right. We have this encounter card. We get another one. This won't surge at least. First encounter card is Rogue Vessel. That will surge. When a villain phase ends, deal 1 damage to each player. Surges into. In a bind, attached to Gamora. Oh, that's our nemesis card. Our text box is blank. Here, action choosing this card and attack event from your hand and deal 1 damage to Gamora to discard this card. Okay. Last encounter card is Waylay. Stun and confuse Gamora. If you're already stunned or confused, this card gains surge. So we just get stunned and confused here. All right, back over to our turn. We got nothing going on, guys. I could... Oh, and when a villain phase ends, we deal damage to each player. We draw down 7. I think this is it, guys. I don't think we're coming out of this one. Do we have any more multi-talenteds? Nope, there's no more. So I need to play to get rid of the stun and confuse here. But I want to play Nick as well. If I play to get rid of stun and confuse, Nebula's gonna hit us hard, and we just die. Man, oh man. All right, we're gonna use 4 resources here. Play Nick Fury. When here's play choose one. We're gonna pick the one and draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it comes in interplay. We're using a hero action here, choosing this card and attacking it from your hand and deal damage to Gamora. This isn't. Oh no, that's authority event, so we can't do it. We're gonna go ahead and have Nick Thor for 2 from here to not get the encounter card. He'll take a consequential damage. Defeats a side scheme. We're gonna use the first player action here, exhaust Milano. Spend 2 resources to remove 2 counters. Drops us back down to 1. Right? Is that the play? Or do we get rid of Rogue Vessel? That's fine. Let's drop it down to 1. We are going to attack to remove the stun. And that will end our turn. Let's right back up. Draw back up to 5 here. There's a Keen Instincts. Okay. Nebula's turn. She's going to add an evasion counter. Then she adds 2 to main because there's 2 evasion counters. Goes from 3 up to 5. She attacks us. This thing will add 1/3 to the main, and then we can discard it. Nick will block the attack. She's hitting with a base of 2. Gets a boost card of 2. 4 damage. Takes out Nick Fury. Then we get 1 encounter card, which is Sound the Alarms. Each enemy gets +1 attack. Come in with 2 per player threat. Okay. And then we take a damage with the Rogue Vessel. Drop down to 6. Alright. So we could play this. Then we could drop kick. Choosing this card and attack event from your hand. Oh man. My text box is blank, which is quite not good for us. Man. If I play... Dang, there's really no way out of this. Okay, let's just use the hero action here. Choosing this card and attack event from your hand. Discard this attack event. To discard this card, and we take a damage. So we drop from 6 down to 5. Then we are going to use a resource here to play Keen Instincts. So we can exhaust this, generate a wild resource for an attack with or event. So we finally got the Keen Instincts out here for the first time. It's not too helpful here. Let's use the action here. Exhaust Milano, spend 2 resources so we can clear off the evasion counters. Then we're going to swing for 3 on Nebula. That'll bring from 12 down to 9. And that's going to end our turn. Let's right back up. We draw back up to 5. And we deck out. Oh man, get that face on a counter card. Shuffle, discard pile back into the deck. Guys, I don't know if you can tell, but I want my misery to be over right now. I can't take this Nebula game anymore. This is rough. This is not peak Marvel Champions. Alright, so Nebula's turn. She adds 1 counter here. 1 threat goes up to 7. She attacks us. A double cross counter. I mean, we just play it, right? Let's exhaust a Keen Instinct. Generates a wild resource. This would be a second resource here. So we can play 2 cross counters here. Here, interrupt attack, defense, and thwart whenever you would take any amount of damage. Prevent 3 of it, so we're going to prevent 6 damage here. And then do 1 damage and remove 1/3 from a scheme. So she's hitting with a base of 2. Boost card is 2. 4 damage. We prevent all of it. And we can remove, do 1 damage to enemy and remove 1/3 from a scheme. So let's take 2 threat off, or I forgot she has +1 attack, but we can clear off all the threat there. Defeats a side scheme. And we can do 2 damage to Nebula. That will bring her from 9 down to 7. And we can also trigger Precision, because there's authority event, remove or do 1 damage to enemy, brings it down to 6, and remove that from the scheme with Finesse, drops it down to 6 as well. Alright, then we can deal an encounter card for a total of 2. First one is Blindside. Choose 1, exhaust Milano, spend 2 physical to stun the first player. Let's exhaust Milano. Last encounter card is Cannonade. Player action, remove, exhaust Milano to remove 3 from the scheme with an Amplify. Hinder 3, so it's going to have 4 threat. At the end of the villain phase, we take a damage, drop down to 4. So we're just rolling down here slowly. Alright, we're going to use a resource here, play a Keen Instincts. So at least I got the Keen Instincts down here. And then we are going to... There's no point in thwarting. we are going to, yeah, we flip down, that pops, and we lose with the scheme. She's going to kill us here. We're going to just swing for 3. Our sister brings us from 6 down to 3, and that will end our turn. Let's raise back up, draw back up to 5, and then we call it here. Okay, Nebula's turn. She's going to add an evasion counter, adds 2 domain, goes up to 8. She's going to attack us. We'll defend, I guess. She's hitting with a base of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We defend for 2. We take 4. Whew. And she ended our misery. All right, guys. We weren't able to get it there. I hope you guys enjoy this gameplay. Should we? All right, guys. We'll try one more. We'll try one more. This will be the last one. No matter what, this will be the last one. I'm addicted right now. That's not good. We just need to get the keen instincts like way earlier. That would be really nice. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I think that, I mean, yeah, I think rushing, I think Gamora is going to be one of the best heroes to take down Nebula with. But I think that if Nebula spirals into those techniques, there's not really anything we could do anyways. Yeah, even the hero suited for this scenario won't do well. But the thing with Nebula is that if you get lucky against her, she can feel really easy. That's not happening right now, though. So, yeah. All right, let's shuffle this back up. We're going to pull our Nemesis set out, right? The Nemesis was in there. So, let me see. What are our Nemesis cards? Okay, we'll take out, yeah, that was the Gamora Nemesis. And, okay, there we go. We're good with that. The obligation's still in there. And we're just going to shuffle up. Okay, so we're going to shuffle up here. Nebula has the Power Stone. Oh, 17 hit points for Nebula. I remember this time. And then Gamora is going to be back to 10. All right, 0 evasion counters. Last one. Let's see if we can pull this off. If we lose, guys, that's it. I'm going to do this again. So hopefully we can do this. Hope you guys are enjoying my suffering here. Yeah, Nebula, definitely confirming for me. She's my most hated villain in Marvel Champions. Just super impressive. Okay, so we're going to shuffle up, and then we're going to discard the top 2 cards of the encounter deck. Please don't be techniques. 1, 2. Okay, no techniques. Thank goodness. So we got that. Then we're going to advance the main scheme to stage 1B. 2 per player threat. So we got the I do start right now. No techniques, no evasion counters. Shuffle up our player deck. And come on, we need keen instincts, guys. I know what the name of the card is this time. That's the card we're looking for. Keen instincts. Should I mulligan harder for it? I mean, it's kind of my fault because I'm not really mulliganing for it. But I just want to play those events, right? Because I feel like we just built up the temple. It would be really good. But it seems to not be working out. So, all right, here we go, guys. We're going to draw up to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's a drop kick is here again, but I don't have the physical kickers. So holding a Mockingbird, I think definitely a stun's going to be really good to block an activation because each technique will basically come out as a boost effect as well. For momentum, we don't need either of those. Hit and run, don't need that. I think hold on to a drop kick in case we get like physical. So let's mulligan and discard 3, and we'll draw 3 more here, back up to 6. Okay, let's go and use our action here. Look at the top card of your deck. If it's an attack or authority event, we add to your hand. It's not, but we know Nick Fury is coming up. I could drop kick into a Nick. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I could play Nick. Is that the play? Or do I just want to set up and play Nick next turn? Because let me think here. This turn, I could play Mockingbird and play a hand cannon and save the drop kick. We didn't get our resource cards again, though, unfortunately. I think that's what I want to do, though. And we save Nick for next turn. Let me think if I do it this way. No, yeah, there's nothing. Do I play Nick now and then drop kick? What's the difference? The difference is the hand cannon. hand cannon's pretty good. We get the Power Stone here. Yeah, we're going to do it that way. All right, let's exhaust. We're going to flip it here for me. Then we're going to use a resource right here with the Milano. This would be a second resource here, so we play a hand cannon. It's a 2-cost upgrade. It's restricted, comes in with 3 charge counters. So let's get these counters on here. Whenever we make a basic attack, we can exhaust a hand cannon and remove a counter to get +2 for attack, and we gain overkill. So let's go ahead and swing for 2 on Gamora, exhaust a hand cannon, remove a counter. So now we're swinging for 4 on Gamora. That'll bring her from 17 down to 13. Since we've done more than 3 damage with a single attack, we take the Power Stone now, so we have +1 Thor plus attack on Gamora now. And hopefully we hold on to Power Stone for a long time. Then we're going to use 3 resources here. I like that double though. So we can play Mockingbird. When she enters place on an enemy, let's go ahead and stun Nebula. Alright, that is one of the best starts we can get here. And then Mockingbird will exhaust Thor for 1 from the main. She will take a consequential damage. Alright, and I know Nick is coming up, so let's see what happens. That's going to end her turn. Let's raid back up. Hold on to his dropkick for another stun. And then drop back up to 5 here. We need a double. Oh, we got the Keen Instincts. I don't think I can afford it with Nick, right? That's 2 of our resource generators, though. It's not great. If I play Nick here, I could drop kick. I could just play Keen Instincts and drop kick and not play Nick. That might be better. Okay, Nebula's turn. She's going to add 1 evasion counter. She's going to add 1 to the main because execute a 1. She's going to attack. She's stunned. Nothing else happens. In counter card, please don't be a technique. Okay. Nebula cannot take more than 5 damage in a single attack. Special is not triggered. It's going to surge because it's a technique. Rogue Vessel. It's going to surge. We take a damage at the end of each villain phase. Pirate Commander with Quick Strike. I was minion attacks and damage you. Remove 1 card at random from your hand for the game. So attacks and damages. So we could just defend it. I need to hand cannon it though, right? Alright, goodbye, Mockingbird. She's going to exhaust and defend. She gets defeated. Since we don't get damage, we don't have to lose the card from her hand. But Mockingbird is gone. Alright, that was terrible. At the end of the, when Villainous ends, we take a damage, drop down 9. That was gross, guys. That was gross. Yeah, that was absolutely filthy. Man. Okay, so yeah, I'm stuck now. I cannot kill the Pirate Commander. Right, swing for 5. Multi-talent does not get around what I wanted it to get around. I lose Keen Instincts if I don't play it. I could play this. That does not work. Play this. Yeah, I'm short. I'll be short a resource. This guy's gonna hit us here again. I could do 5 damage, or just throw away my hand to play Nick. I think we just have to do that, unfortunately. I think I just tossed him along here. I really want to do this. Yeah, we have, okay, 4 resources here. We'll play Nick Fear. We lose all of our resource generators. Whenever Nick enters play, choose one, pick the one, draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Terrible hand. All right, let's use a first player action here. Exhaust them long, spend 2 resources of any type. This would be 2 to get rid of the Rogue Vessel at least. All right. Then Nick Fear will swing for 2 on the Pirate Commander. Nick will take a consequential damage. Gamora is going to swing for 3 with the Power Stone. Exhaust hand cannon, remove a counter. So it's going to do 5 damage with overkill. So it only has 4 life left. 1 bleeds over to Gamora, brings it down to 12. And then we take out the Pirate Commander here. Okay. All right. I don't even believe anymore, guys. I have no belief. All right, let's raid back up. Yeah, I mean, it's a good turn, but I just don't. There's no way for us to get out of this. There's a Keen Instincts. I don't believe I'll be able to play it. All right, Nebula's turn. She's going to add 1 to the main. She adds 2 because executed 2 now, so it goes up to 4. She's going to attack us. We trigger this first with her Force Interrupt. Place 1 threat on the main scheme. Goes up to 5. Then we can discard it. Nick will defend him with a base of 2. Gets a boost of 1. 3 damage. Takes out Nick. And then we're going to get a technique here, guys, because I don't believe. Yep. Nebula against Stalwart, and then it's going to surge with her ability into Cloud of Guards. Card upper support control, so we lose our hand cannon. All right. And back over to our turn. So she's stalwart now. So drop kick is a dud. We could play Rocket Raccoon. If I play Keen Instincts and I play Rocket, I can't do anything with that. It's gonna go up super high. Oh man. So if I play Rocket and then okay, you know what? We're gonna just go with the Keen Instincts, I think. Okay, let's use a resource here. We're gonna play Keen Instincts. One call's upgrade. We can exhaust to generate a wild resource for an attack or authority event. Then we are going to use the first player action here, exhaust Milano, spend 2 resources to remove both evasion counters, drop this down. Okay. Then we're going to exhaust Wind Thor for 3 from here, drops from 5 down to 2 with the Power Stone. Then we can play an acrobatic move. Here, I should attack you 2 damage enemy, 2 Nebula, brings from 12 down to 10. And then we can trigger our finesse. We play attack event, remove 1/3 from the scheme, drops the man down to 1. Alright, we just keep everything at bay. That's going to turn us right back up. And we need the defense event from our kit here. So let's get lucky and get that defense event. Let's draw it. Come on. Okay, we didn't get it. We're going to lose the Power Stone. So Nebula's turn, she's going to add 1 to the main. Or 1 evasive counter, and then 1/3 to the main with X equal to 1. She can attack us, triggers this thing. She gets a tough status card, and we can discard it. So she's hitting with the base of 2. I don't want to lose a Power Stone is the thing. I could get it back, but I want to play Psylocke here, right? Let's defend. We'll defend. She's hitting with the base of 2. Boost card is going to be 2, so we just take 2 damage, and we reduce the damage taken by 2, so we don't lose the Power Stone because there's not 3 more damage dealt. This counter card is Pirate Lackey with Quick Strike. Okay, so it's going to hit us for 2. We will take the damage here because we can't block it. Drop down to 5. Remove the top card of your deck from the game. I'm not even going to look at what it is. It's just removed from the game. Alright. Back over to our turn. Yay. Okay. Well, I can play Psylocke here. We could also decisive blow the Pirate Lackey. And then play Psylocke. If we do that, we can trigger Precision to take a threat off the main. Yeah, I think we go for that. I want to flip down here. Okay, let's exhaust Keen Instincts to generate a wild resource for an attack or authority event. And then this would be a second resource here. So we play Decisive Blow. Here I should attack you 4 damage enemy. Let's take out the Pirate Lackey. Alright, and then after we play an attack event, Precision Finesse will remove 1/3 from the scheme. We're going to use 4 resources here to play Psylocke. She comes in and play with 2 psionic counters. And after she attacks, or as interrupt whenever she attacks, let's have her attack Nebula. We can remove a psionic counter, so before the attack is an interrupt, confuse enemy and deal damage to it, knocks off the tough, and we confuse Nebula. And then now Psylocke's attack with 1 will go through, brings Nebula from 10 down to 9, and then Psylocke will take a consequence damage. Then we're going to flip down to Alter Ego. And I already know we're getting the Crossfire, the defense event now. That's going to turn us right back up. Guys, I apologize for my negativity. Okay, we're trying to be positive here. But yeah, there's a cross counter that I was talking about. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so Nebula's turn. She's going to add 1 evasion counter. 2 that goes on the main. Goes up to 3. She's going to scheme because we're an Alter Ego. She's confused. And we can dealt 1 face 9 counter card, which is Ruthless. In Alter Ego, she schemes. If there is place on the main scheme, place 1 evasion counter on the ship. She schemes with a base of 2. Boost card here of 0. Okay, we lucked out there. So she schemes for 2. The main one goes up to 5. And it says if threat was placed by its activation, place 1 evasion count on a ship. So ship goes up to 3 counters. Okay, we somehow lived there. All right, guys, I'm feeling it now. I hope it's coming back to me. Let's actually look at the top part of the deck. If it's attack or threat, add to your hand. We got an attack. Let's add this to our hand. Okay, so do I recover here? Or do I just keep going? I kind of feel like I just keep going. We get multi-talent so we can recover. We have conditioning room as well. Return a bottommost attack or threat from this grip out your hand. Is that a multi-talented? No, it's 4 momentum. That's not what I'm looking for. What do we do here? I think cut upper is going to be a big play. I would like to hold on to a cross counter. We could flip Nebula here by playing this and this. We hold on to a cross counter, which can trigger more things. If I flip her and just attack, do more damage, have Sonic confused, Sonic blocks for us. The evasion counters are just going like crazy though. If I play this, I need to get rid of the evasion counters. Yeah, we have to play our conditioning room. Okay, we'll use a resource. Let's use a resource here so we can play our conditioning room. So 1 cost support. As an alternate action, we can exhaust this card, return the bottommost attack or authority event from this card pile to your hand and heal damage from Nebula. So let's exhaust this. We're going to get this back to our hand, and then we can heal damage, go from 5 up to 6. Okay, so I want to get the stun, and I want to get it confused, and then I want to remove the counters there, and I want to thwart. Okay, so let's flip up to hero form. We're going to exhaust Thor for 3 with the power stone from the main, drops this from 5 down to 2. We're going to use the first wave action, exhaust Milano, spend 2 resources. We'll do 2 here to remove 2 evasion counters, drops us down to 1. Okay. Then we're going to exhaust Keen Instinct, generates a wild resource for an attack or authority event. This would be 2 more resources to play a. Do I just. Because I'm going to draw dead crossfires. That's fine. We'll play Cut Upper. Here I should attack you 5 damage to enemy, and then we stun the enemy. So that'll bring it from 9 down to 4. She gets stunned here. And then since we play an attack event, we can trigger our Finesse, remove 1/3 from a scheme, drops down to 1. Okay. Then Psylocke is going to exhaust. She will remove the counter. It's going to do a total of 2 damage. Brings Nebula from 4 down to 2, and also confuse her. So hopefully she does not get stalwart here. And Psylocke will take on 2 damage. And that will end our turn. We're going to ready back up. And we're going to drop back up to 5. Yeah, the 2 cross counters keep coming up together. This will flip Nebula. Alright, Nebula's turn. She's at 1 evasion counter. 2 threat goes on the main because X equal to 2. She attacks. She's stunned. Nothing else happens. Encounter card. Don't be a technique. Okay, Cannonade. Hinder 3 plus 1. 4 threat with Amplify. So we got a shot, guys. I mean, you could say this game is even easy right now. But yeah. Alright. So I definitely flip her with the acrobatic move. We could play Drax. Or I could cross counter. If I play Drax acrobatic move, yeah, I think I have the cross counter and then remove threat from the ship. We save Psylocke to block. Or we flip down here. Be even more greedy. Let me think here. If I play Drax. Okay, let's go ahead and just flip her. We're gonna play acrobatic move. Here, actually attack, deal 2 damage to enemy. Let's hit Nebula for 2, brings from 2 down to 0. Okay, that will flip her over to her 3rd and final stage here. And she's going to have 20 life. Okay, after you play an attack event, like the acrobatic move, we can trigger Finesse, remove 1/3 from a scheme. Let's take it off the main. I think we're just going to ignore Cannonade here. Hopefully we can get like a master plan to just fizzle on the encounter card. Okay, so we got that. Then I could try to control this in a way that helps out for me. No, I think I need to definitely trigger that. If I condition room, get another card. I could use my, I forgot to use my alter ego ability. Did I? I think I did. That's fine. Let's do first player action. Exhaust Milano. 2 resources to, actually, wait a minute. We can do this in alter ego. So I'm going to flip down. Let's first swing for 3 on Nebula with the power stone. That'll bring her from 20 down to 17. We need to just do as much damage as we can while we can't do it. We're going to flip down to alter ego here. Okay, let's first use our action. Look at the top card of your deck. If it's attack or thwart, it's not, so we don't get it add to our hand. Then we're going to conditioning room. So exhaust, so we heal damage, and then the most bottom thwart or attack event we can add to our hand, which would be 4 momentum. So I want to play Drax and just get rid of 1 counter. I think we do that. Yeah. All right. Let's use 3 resources here, so I can play Drax. He cannot attack minions. Oh, wait. Play only if your deck has a guardian trait, which we do not have. So we cannot play him. Oh, man, I did mess that up. All right, let's do first wave action, exhaust Milano, spend 2 resources. We'll throw away 2 here to remove 2 evasion counters, and we can't do that in Alter Ego, so we gotta keep that down. I don't think we thwart this with Psylocke. We just keep her up to block if we need her to. The cross counters, though, that's fine. Let's hold on to Drax as well, so we get the double. That way we know we're drawing up. How many cards? We're not going to deck out yet. So, no, we will. 6 cards. Dang it. All right, that's going to turn. Let's right back up. We're going to draw back up to 6. We deck out here. Get Della Phase on counter card. And we'll shuffle this card power back into the deck. So I feel like if she doesn't get a technique here, I think we have enough to push past the finish line. Even if she gets a technique next turn. If she gets a technique here, then you know, anything could happen. It could just be over. All right, so we're gonna shuffle up. All right, and then back to Nebula's turn. So she's gonna add 1 evasion counter, 1 threat to the main, goes up to 3. She's gonna scheme because we're in Alter Ego. She's gonna fuse, nothing happens. Based on counter card, total of 2. First one is Shadow the Pass again. All right, so let's do the Nemesis minion. So same as before, Nebula can't enter play. Everything else does. Side scheme, and then we shuffle these 3 cards here. So side scheme says after the villain phase begins, we deal 1 face on counter card to Gamora. So we have to clear it off basically, or else we get another double encounter card turn, which is not good. And with the Shadow of Past, since our Nemesis minion did not enter play this way, it says it will gain Surge. So it's going to Surge here. Hopefully not a Surge Fest. All right, so Shadow Pass surges into a Pirate Lackey with Quick Strike. Okay, we caught a break here. So Quick Strike does not activate if we are not in hero form, because they only attacks heroes. So that will fizzle, but we just have a minion. And we got Special Delivery. You may exhaust along if you don't, the villain with Scheme. Let's exhaust it. Okay, so we survived there. Back over to our turn. Okay, guys. Can we do something? Let's use our action here. Look at the top card of your deck. If it's attack or thwart, add to your hand. We get the hit and run. It's attack and a thwart, so add to our hand. I want a conditioning room here, so I'm going to just card something. I can't play anything because I can't play Drax right now while I'm Alter Ego, so I can't spend these cards to play him. I can't even do that because the Milan's already exhausted. Yeah, there's no way for us to use conditioning room here. Well, we can't just use it. So exhaust, return the bottommost attack or throw event and discard file. We have none, but we also heal damage from Gamora, so we can at least go up to 8 because that's all behind the cost arrow. Then we just flip up here. Okay, I think we're going to ignore the Pirate Lackey, right? So now we have the Guardian here. We can play Drax. And then play Drax and play Multi-Talented. And hold on to a cross counter. And then we just go straight for damage here, right? Yeah. We won't have Nebula stunned, but we're going to cross counter, so we don't want her stunned. We'll use 3 resources right here, so we can play Drax. Play it only if your identity has a Guardian trait, which you do have in hero form. Drax cannot attack minions, but he can attack the villain, so let's exhaust and swing for 3 on Nebula. That will bring her from 17 down to 14. Drax will take a consequential damage for attacking. Then Silas is going to exhaust, store for 2 from this nasty. Oh, wait. She can't do it because it says here only Gamora can remove that from the side scheme. All right, that's fine. Okay, so we have to have Gamora do author remove, unfortunately. Oh man, I didn't want to do that. Let's do. We can thwart for 3 right now with the Power Stone, drops it down to 1. And then we'll use Can Instincts generate a wild resource for attack or thwart event. We're going to declare the wild to be a mental. This would be a energy and a physical, so we can play a multi-talented here. It is a attack and thwart event. So we use all the resources that we need for it. So the physical is going to do 2 damage to enemy. Let's hit Nebula. That'll bring her 14 down to 12. The mental is going to remove 2 there from a scheme. Let's take it off of here. And then the energy will heal 2 damage from your identity, so we can heal from 8 back up to our full life of 10. Then we can also trigger finesse and precision because we play an attack and thwart event. So remove 1 threat from a scheme, clears all sibling rivalry. And then do 1 damage to an enemy. Let's do 1 to Nebula. Dropping from 12 down to 11. Alright guys, she's down to 11. We're getting super close here. Psylocke does not need to thwart. That's going to turn us right back up. And then we will draw back up to 5 here. Hold on to cross counter. And I think we should be able to pull this one off now, guys. Yeah, this last game was pretty easy, right? Pretty easy, right? I don't know. We're going to add 1/3 to the main, goes out of 2. And then we add 2 to the main now because x equal to 2. Nebula's going to attack us. She has a similar force interrupt, but there's no technique, so we don't have to trigger yet. She's in with a base of 3. If she gets a boost to 3, she takes the Power Stone. Do I want to play a cross counter right now for some extra damage? Oh damn, we don't have any other attack events. So I play the cross counter. I can swing for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We don't have to kill, guys. Dang it. Can I... Cross counter will do 1 damage. Remove 1 threat. Dang it. I don't have to kill here because if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, no. 10, 11. Okay, wait. I think we might have to do. Okay, let's exhaust. We're going to... I think we have to defend, though. No, if I defend... No, okay, we just have to hope she doesn't get a high boost. Exhaust key instincts for a resource to play cross counter. You interrupt when you would take any amount of damage, prevent 3 of it. Oh, wait, we're not taking damage yet. I gotta wait for the... Sorry, guys. So now it's gonna attack us. We'll take to the face. And we base it 3. Boost is 2. Plus amplify. Dang it. Yeah, we're short then. So she's gonna do 6 damage to us. We're gonna exhaust this to play cross counter. When you take any amount of damage, prevent 3 of it. And then do 1 damage to enemy, remove 1/3 from the scheme. So she'll do 3 damage to us. Drops us down to 7. Then we can do 1 damage to enemy to Nebula and remove 1/3 from a scheme. Let's take it off the main. Then since we played, once per phase during villain phase, we can finesse and precision because cross counter is attack and defense. So 1 more damage to enemy to Nebula brings down to 9, and then 1 more threat from the scheme drops down to 1. She dealt more 3 damage with a single attack, so she takes the Power Stone there, which means we're short this turn. All right, the Pirate Lackey is gonna swing here for 2. We're gonna take it, so that'll bring us from 7 down to 5, and then we move the top card of our deck from the game. There's another card here. All right, then we get 1 face down counter card, which is Exhaustion. We didn't have it anyways. We get exhausted, it will surge into Whole Breach. Choose 1 exhaust Milano, do 3 damage to your first player, or spend 2 Mentos. Let's exhaust Milano. We're not going to trigger that this turn. All right, so it's back over to our turn. Then we just play Groot here. Yeah, we'll do 3 resources here, so we can play Groot. Only play when we have the Guardian trait, which we do have. Drax will swing for another 3 on Nebula. That'll bring him from 9 down to 6. Drax will take constant damage, and we can't take the Power Stone with Drax, unfortunately, because only when a hero or villain does 3 more damage. We could take out the Pirate Lackey. I think I'll just keep taking damage from him, though. Let's do Groot swings for 2 on Nebula. That'll bring him from 6 down to 4, and then Groot will take a constant damage. I just need an attack event, guys. That's going to turn us right back up. Draw back up to 5. Come on. Oh, man. Okay, we got hit and run. All right, I think we have it here. And we have Drax swinging for 3. Okay, we just got to not lose. Nebula's turn, she's going to add 1 evasion counter. This goes up to 3. She is going to add 3 to the main now because there's 3 evasion counters. So this goes up to 4 out of 6. She attacks us here. We are going to block with Psylocke. Hit with a base of 4. Gets a boost card. Okay, so after the activation, attaches to Nebula and resolve a special. So 4 damage takes out Psylocke. And we attach to Nebula. The force interrupt doesn't happen there because it happens after. Specials take a damage. We drop from 5 down to 4. Okay. And she has retired 1. Okay. Pirate Lackey is going to hit us for 2. We're going to defend with Groot. So he'll take the 2 damage. No cards get removed from the game. After Groot defends, he heals 2. Okay, then we get a face down counter card, which is going to be Barrel Roll inside 1. So main goes up to 5. And then it will surge whenever you place 1 evasion counter on Nebula's ship. So her ship goes up to 4 counters. And it's going to surge here into Ruthless. Nebula attacks you. If damage is dealt by this activation, place 1 evasion count on the ship. Okay. Groot's exhausted. Oh man. If I exhaust Drax here, I have the kill. I have the hand cannon. That's fine. Okay. Drax will exhaust the defense attack. Nebula is attacking Drax here. So she's hit with a base of 1, 2, 3, 4. Her force interrupt happens first. So we take a damage with the special. Then we discard the weapon mastery. Oh, wait. You may then remove the top card of your deck from the game and discard one attachment. So on our stage 3 here, we haven't triggered yet because we've been lucky getting no attachments, but we have to remove the top card of our deck in order to discard the attachment now. So did that. So she's hitting with a base of 1, 2, 3, 4 on Drax. Here's a boost. 5, 6, 7 with a cannonade. Takes out Drax here. And then damage was dealt by the attack, so we place an evasion counter on Nebula's ship. Goes up to 5 counters now. Alright, and then that will end Nebula's turn. Yeah, so it's back over to our turn. Okay, let's go ahead and use a double resource here so we can play our hand cannon and give this to Gamora. We're coming right up with 3 counters. Then we're going to use 3 resources here, so let's go ahead and play a hit and run. Here, action attack and thwart, do 2 damage to enemy and remove 2 there from a scheme. Let's take 2 off of here. 2 damage to Nebula, brings us from 4 down to 2. We're trigger finesse and precision, so take 1 more threat off and 1 more damage, brings from 2 down to 1. And then we're going to have Gamora swing for 2 on the Pirate Lackey, exhaust the hand cannon, remove a counter, we get +2 and overkill, so 4 damage will defeat the Lackey, and then 1 overkill to Nebula, and that will bring her from 1 down to 0. Alright guys, ooh, we did it. Yeah. Barely there actually, because of we were down to 3 life there, and things could have definitely spiraled out another way. But yeah, we were able to do it there. It took 3 tries. I think that, you guys watching this video, you guys can definitely do this and win 3 out of 3 games against Nebula. But yeah, that was just, yeah. I hope you guys were okay watching this. I'm sorry I showed my frustration here playing against Nebula. She is definitely my most disliked villain in Marvel Champions, and she definitely frustrates me a lot. So yeah, I hope you guys still enjoy this gameplay, and yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next one. Thank you once again so much to all the channel members for voting. I did like the sister match here with Gamora versus Nebula. I just wish it wasn't Nebula there. Yeah, hope you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys all in the next one.